winner of 2013. My name is Erin Busker, and I will be your facilitator for this course and faculty that will be sharing my expertise in teaching you about college student success. So what I'm going to do today to orient you to the course is show you a little bit around our Blackboard site, and we're going to be going through the different tools and information that is on there, and I will show you how the course is going to be built and hopefully quell some of your fears about becoming an online student. So the first thing you're going to do is log into your Blackboard site. And when I log in today, I'm going to be logging in as a guest student. So if you go through the online GRCC homepage and click on the Blackboard site here, it'll take just a second to load sometimes. When you get to this screen, you're going to type in your username. And you should have seen this at your orientation, but if you didn't, it is the same username that is attached to your GRCC email account. Or if you need extra help and you're not sure what your username is, you can always call the IT help desk. Their number is 616-234-HELP. So you can always check in with them if you're unsure of how to log into Blackboard. So like I said, I'm logging in as a test student right now. And when you get into your Blackboard site, you will see our course over on the right-hand side as soon as it loads. So if you click on your course, when you get into our course, the first thing that you're going to see is the announcements page, which we'll go over. And I want to draw your attention over here to the right. Basically what we're going to do today is we're going to go through all these different menu items here on the side, and it's going to help you see how our courses lined out and give you kind of a sense of what we're going to be doing together. So on this main announcements page, what I'll be doing is I'll be posting announcements there as far as when things are available for you to look at, or maybe I find a resource that I think would be really helpful for you, I will post announcements here. And what will happen when I post announcements is you will get an email sent to your GRCC email account. It's very important to note that. It'll be GRCC email account, not a personal account, so that you know to come to the Blackboard site and to check what the new announcements are. So as you can see here, I just posted a welcome announcement, and this is going to kind of lead you into your orientation that you will be completing before class starts. And as you can see here, our weeks are going to run Monday through Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And that means that I'll post content for our week starting on Monday, and all assignments are going to be due at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. The orientation that you're going to go through is going to take you through the syllabus and the schedule. I'm going to show you around the Blackboard site and give you a basic layout of our course. And again, here's the note: if you can't get into Blackboard or your GRCC email account, call the IT help department, and there's their phone number again, 616-234-4357. So the next thing that I want to show you is we have a blog here. The blog is only going to be used to post an introduction of yourself, and we're going to be going through that once we go through our assignment section. And we will only be using the blog one time for introductions, so we'll be outlining that for you. The next link down is an assignments link, and you can see that I've got folders posted here for all 10 of our weeks that we'll be working together. The first folder is orientation, which we'll break down more today. And I'll also go through the content of week 1 just to give you an idea of how the course is laid out. So the assignments tab will have all of your assignments in there for you. The next menu item down is our discussion board. And you can see we have many different discussion boards, and these are also outlined per week. So you can see week 1 through 10. We also have an additional board called questions. And what I want you to use this discussion board for is to post any questions that you might have about the course here. So for example, if you're not sure how to use one of the functions on Blackboard, or you have a question about the course syllabus or things like that, please feel free to post questions here at any time and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I will try to answer within 24 hours of your post if I can, and hopefully I can exceed that goal, but that's at least the minimum time frame. And I really want you to use this discussion board post specifically because if you have the same question as another student has, then they might be able to see your question and the answer right away. So it'll be another way for us to kind of work together as a class and have discussions together. The next menu item down is grades, and this is where I'll be posting grades for all of your assignments here. So as soon as I post grades, it will show up here and you'll see how many points you got out of the number of points assigned. So for example, there's a scavenger hunt assignment in week 1 that's worth 50 points, and I'll be posting how many points you're getting there. So this will help you as you move out throughout the course to understand, kind of where your grades are and things like that. Next item down is the instructor link. There's my email address, my phone where you can reach me, where my office is. I do work in the student records office, and I don't have a place where we can meet in my office, but I'm more than willing to schedule appointments Monday through Friday between 8 and 5, and we can find different places to meet on campus if you need any help face-to-face or one-on-one. And I'm also willing to work via Skype or video chat if there's something that you need help with but we can't meet in person. So there's a lot of different ways that we can connect. One thing that I do want to stress is if you do have a question about maybe a grade, or you do have like a personal issue that you need to discuss with me, please do contact me at my email address. You want to make sure that whatever you're posting out on the discussion board are questions that other students can see. So if you do need to discuss something and you don't want it displayed for the whole class roster to see, please use my GRCC email account, ebusker@grcc.edu. The next tab down, if I find outside resources that I think will help you, I will be posting them here. You can see we've got one resource in here called My Degree Path. It's an online degree audit tool that we'll be using in this course later. So I will be posting things here that I think might be helpful. And the next section down is our syllabus and our schedule. So if you click on this link and you click on the schedule, it will open so that you can download it and look at it. What I'm going to do, because I'm using Google Chrome and this is kind of how I have my computer set up, I'm going to save a copy onto my desktop, and it's downloading it for me. And I will be referring to that as we go through the orientation. The next kind of menu item down here are a bunch of different tools. And this just lists a whole bunch of tools that you can use that are on Blackboard. So if you want to kind of go through those and see what those are about, you can. We're not going to be utilizing this very much in this course because there's links to everything you need here on the menu, but please feel free to look through that. So if we go back to the Assignments tab and click on Orientation, this is what we're going to be going over more in depth today to orient you to the course. And there's some assignments and steps that you're going to take that will help you kind of learn more about the course. So we have a welcome message here that you can read through later. And the next thing you're going to do is complete these assignments. So the first thing you're going to do is watch an orientation video. The orientation video is going to walk you through the course, and this is the video that you're kind of watching right now. And once you're done watching this video, you're going to come back and you're going to click Mark Reviewed. So you can see all the assignments that we have here. You can mark reviewed on them. And if there ever is one where there isn't a mark reviewed, that means you don't have to worry about marking it, and I can tell that you finished the assignment. So the video that we're making right now is this orientation video that you're probably watching. And then the next assignment that you're going to be doing is reviewing the syllabus and the schedule. Now what I did when I clicked on it earlier was downloaded it to my desktop. But if you click on B, Review Syllabus and Schedule, it's going to do the same thing that just happened to me. So I'm going to go back to the page we were on to show the assignments. And then I'm going to actually open this up as a Word document on my computer, and that's what will happen for you too. So when you log in here, you can see that you can't do any editing to it. It's just a document for you to view. But I'm going to go over the course schedule and syllabus really quickly with you, but you should be reviewing it more in depth. This is going to talk to you all about the different learning outcomes that we have in this course and our course goals. Here's the textbook information for the course textbook that you should have bought. And then here is our course grading scale. This lists all of the different assignments we have, how many points they're worth, and then how many percentage points our grades are worth. So I'm going to have you kind of read through this. There's also information about attendance, academic honesty, Blackboard, GRCC's Code of Conduct, some college policies that I want you to be aware of. Communications, we talked a little bit about kind of having a virtual office discussion. That's where you can post those questions. I've given you information about computer labs on campus, Counseling and Career Center, disability support services. Students with disabilities who wish to request accommodation have to be registered with that office, so I wanted to make sure you had their phone number and their location. I've also included information about early alert, different technical support, and tutoring support. So the reason I wanted to go through this with you is so that you know that it's important for you to read all this information and know it. And then I also wanted to show you at the bottom here list all of our assignments and things that we're going to be doing in class. So this course syllabus will match our class. So you've got it in two different formats. So you can see here we're in week 1 right now, orientation. You're watching the online orientation video now. You do need to go back through and review the syllabus in more depth because I just kind of glossed over it. You are going to be posting an introduction on the blog, and we'll go through that, assessing your online readiness, and posting course questions or comments. So here's where our syllabus is and what it looks like, so that's important for you to review. And if we go back into our course, you'll also be doing a blog and you'll be posting an introduction. So what you're going to do is click on the blog link, introductions, click on that again. And what it's going to do is allow you to create a blog entry, and you can see I've already submitted a post. So you can read my post and look at my picture and kind of get an idea of what information I'm looking for. If we go back into assignments, back into orientation, the next thing you're going to do is assess your online readiness. And what this is going to do is it's going to open a new tab up here, and you're going to take an assessment to assess how ready you are for online learning. Now, just because you take this test and maybe it appears that you're not ready for online learning, it is still okay. But this is going to give you a really good idea of the skills and other things that you're going to need to be successful in an online course. And what I want you to do is take this assessment, and then this could help you with some of the questions you might have for me after you go through the orientation. You know, maybe you answered a question about the amount of hours that you have devoted to studying, and maybe it was lower than what the assessment thought. Those are really good prompts that can help you think of questions you want to ask about being an online learner. The next thing you're going to do for orientation is post your questions. So all of the different steps you're going to take are going to result in you posting your questions about the course. So this is going to take you back to our questions. And if you do have a question or anything about the course, you're going to create a thread here, and then you can post a question. Now, one thing I wanted to point out in this orientation, if you don't have any questions, please post a discussion thread indicating you've watched and reviewed all resources and that you don't have any questions. And the reason I want you to do this is because this is really going to help me know that you've read through all the information and that you feel comfortable with it. And then I won't think that maybe you didn't come in here and look at anything. So that's just a quick orientation to our course. And now I want to go through assignments for week 1 and kind of give you a sense of what the weeks are going to look like. So we went through the orientation folder, and those are things that you're going to be completing. And now we will look at week 1. So each week we're going to have an introduction. It's going to give you a short description about what we're going to be accomplishing for the week. And then I will list the assignments out, you can see here, to show you everything that we're going to be doing. So week 1, you can see one of the things we'll do is work with a discussion board again, which you are going to do in your orientation. So you're going to click on your link, go to the discussion board, and then you're going to be actually clicking on each one of these threads separately, and you're going to be answering a post. So if we just click on the first one, college student questions and concerns, I will post questions that I want you to answer in these posts. And what you're going to do when you want to post is you're going to hit quote, and then it will keep my question and information in it in your reply. So if we click the back button, there's 2 other posts that you'll be doing for week 1. The next thing that you're going to do is read a chapter, and then you're going to discuss a chapter. And this is similar. You're going to read the chapter, mark review to let me know you're done. Then you're going to go back into the discussion board, and I will have specific questions from the chapter that I'll want you to answer here. So again, I've asked you some things that I want you to reply to, and you'll hit quote, and you'll reply, and then it will come back to me. So if we go back to week 1 again, you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to read chapter 3, and you're then going to discuss chapter 3, and there will be a specific question I want you to answer. Also, each week I will put a 10 to 15 minute lecture up, and that's going to kind of help us to bring together what you're learning in the chapters and share a little bit of my expertise about being a successful college student. So each week you will have a video lecture, and the easiest thing for you to do is to click on the YouTube URL link so that you can watch the video, and it might start here, so let me hit pause. The reason I want you to go here is because you can make the video larger to fit your screen. If you need closed captioning, you can turn that on. You can use this to watch the video, but it really is easier if you just click on the link and it opens in a new tab. So each week we will have a short lecture for you to watch. And then week 1, we've got a learning activity for you to complete, which is a scavenger hunt. And this is actually really cool. You're going to click on this link and click continue. And you're going to be basically filling out kind of this survey and doing a scavenger hunt. So we'll go into more detail in describing this assignment when I post the week 1 kind of video, but just to orient you to the course, this is one type of learning activity that you'll be completing. And then the last thing is you're going to be watching another video week 1 about student success at GRCC. So this is the basic makeup of what our weeks will look like, and we've kind of gone through our course and done an orientation. So as always, if you have any questions, you can always click on the discussion, and you can go to our questions forum, and you can post any questions there that you might have. So I hope that this orientation helps you learn a little bit more about CLS 100 and how the course is going to be run. And as always, if you have questions, please contact me and I'll be more than happy to help.